I've had my hand on this game for a week now, and I wanted to share my opinions on the game. Not only to inform you guys on the current state of the game, but also to maybe have it improved once it's time to release the game. I'll go over some pros and cons and some quality of life changes that I wish the game receives. Without further ado, let's deep dive in. I don't want to come off all negative here and start with the things I liked. The things that absolutely do not require change and, well, just me praising those things. The animations are incredible. From the get-go, you can see how well the cutscenes are animated. They're far more fluent than Star Rail and Genshin. It brings a little more to the table and I'm all here for it. Just look at hand gestures, facial expressions and action bits. They did an amazing job here. Keep this up. Combat and the flow of combat feels amazing. It's fast, snappy and the switching feels great. You can create combos since you can switch mid-animation and the previous character will still perform its attack. This will allow for some follow-up action as well. With certain agent combos they also perform ultimate attacks together, which is great. During the story you can select to use the story characters, which are pre-leveled, or use your own agents. This can be great if you wish to test out new characters, or if your agents aren't leveled up yet. It's great for those moments where you want to wait out on leveling your characters in case you get the one that you want from wishes or events. So yeah, this is one to keep. You only have 180 energy at the moment, but you can go to your local coffee shop to get a 60 energy boost. This can be done daily and you can choose between different types of coffee to receive a specific buff or boon that will help you with whatever you want to do with that extra energy. Rewards for daily, weekly and seasonal activities are crazy generous. Now, I don't know if this is solely for the CBT, which is highly likely, but if it's for release as well, whoo, I would be amazed as that would be a lot. 400 film, which are primos or stellar jades in this game, per weekly and 600 for a seasonal? 160 or just one full summon per day? Yes, please. Now, this one is a con and a pro combined because the first time you enter a TV sim in Story or Hollow Zero or Rally, you can come across a TV sim with an unknown image. And there is no real explanation for it whatsoever and you don't get to know what it is until you step onto it. This is obviously the con part, but the pro part is that you can check these images in the archive at your desk, just to see what they mean or what they're supposed to do. It's not convenient in the least, but it's something. Now for the stuff I have issue with in the current state of the game. Some of these are fairly game breaking to me as they would lead to me not playing it at all, so I'm hoping for changes. The story missions can take a while sometimes and will require you to walk here and there, but in that time you are locked into it. They will make you walk to the arcade, but if you wish to stop at the bamboo shop or music shop, you can't since it's not part of that mission. You can't take a break for something else, and this happens so much. I get that you should be in a flow when you're on a mission, but it doesn't need to be this harsh. If you're on a mission in Genshin, you can still do your dailies or explore in the meantime. After every little thing that you do in the story, and I mean every little thing, you get a side mission request. You get a message from Shepard or from a rando, and you just have to add it to your schedule. By the time you want to wind down from the main mission, you have a list of chores ready for you and it's way too much. It also brings you out of your zone when you need to read those messages every time. I just don't like this. Number 3 walks right into number 2 actually. Since you receive so many quests, they charge you for energy every time you want to perform a quest. Even the main quests cost energy. I mean, if you get 6 side missions, which would cost 30 energy per quest, you're done for the day and you didn't even get to do the main mission. So you need to get your coffee and do 1 or 2 missions. And guess what? Now you can't farm for upgrade materials. It's just the worst decision in this game and it needs to go. The TV sim seemed fun at the start. It's puzzly and it felt okay. During the story it's kinda boring. You just need to play stuff here and find the correct route there. But for once or twice every now and then it's okay, but it's not really that much fun every mission. It's much more fun in the Hollow Zero or Rally, where you get these roguelike cards that improve your stats or actions, just like in Simulated Universe for example. I like that much more than how it's done in the story. It's more of a maze runner with, just a second of combat, which you're craving for, and it's back to the maze. The internet is not user-friendly. You open it and it's like Twitter, just a shitstorm of spam. I do not want to read all of that nonsense. What you need to do is click the filter down below and only show requests. This should be the default because that clutter is not appealing in any way. When I was summoning, I summoned a bamboo. I mean, nice, but afterward I was like, where is it? I couldn't find it in my storage. I was never aware of obtaining bamboos and if it was a thing. Well, apparently they're pets that you can bring alongside you during hollow searches. They offer buffs and whatnots, but, a little explanation would be nice. The interface in general is not good. The icons don't really mean anything if you don't read the texts. You can't access it with a tap of a button. Like, I want to go into my agent screen. Normally, I would tap C and my character window opens. Nope, not here. I have to tap Escape and click Agents, same for wishes, storage, etc. And when you have an agent selected, you can't just select a new one and view the stuff you are viewing from your current one on the other one, like skills or engines. No, you have to go back, select a new agent, and click the tab you wish to view. Same goes for checking W engines and music disks. You need to be able to see the list of agents, engines, and disks when you're viewing your current one, just like in StarRail and in Genshin. I originally had this in the quality of life list, but it's more of a con. When you're in the agent overview list, you absolutely cannot tell which damage type they are. Or I am missing something, I don't know. But an icon somewhere on the agent square would go a long way. In StarRail or Genshin, you can see which element they are at any time somewhere on the screen. The list of cons was a bit longer than the pros, but that's to be expected. The energy cost for quests is what's game breaking for me. If that's not changed, I will probably not play it. But I also want to share some quality of life changes that would benefit this game greatly. When viewing cutscenes or talk scenes or whatever scenes, an autoplay feature would be nice. Genshin and StarRail have these, so it wouldn't be hard to implement, I imagine. Sometimes I'm eating breakfast or snacks and I just want to watch the scene, not having to click to continue. The talk scenes, they have a skip button. I really like this, but it's also easy to tap on mobile, or you could click it by accident on muscle memory alone, since, well, you're farming artifacts every goddamn day. So an "are you sure" kind of prompt would go a long way here. Buttons to navigate the agents, HDD, shops, arcade, anything to make you not have to walk would be appreciated. The walking in the overworld is fine, but it's not the fastest. If you just want to get some discs or bamboos, you have to walk. I'd rather open the map, click the thing, and teleport to it. In StarRail and Genshin, you have some sort of archive or databank where you can view all available characters, all available weapons, gear, and stuff. Sometimes you'd like to window shop and see what you would rather want to obtain later in the game. This game needs that too. We have an archive, but it's slim. It does not contain these things. If they make it bigger and accessible from the menu, that'd be great. StarRail has this at 300 standard summons. You can choose your standard 5-star. It's a thing I wish Genshin would have, but I would also really like that in Zenless. Some of the S ranks from standard are amazing, and I feel like the standard 5 stars and S ranks are much harder to obtain than limited characters. So adding this option in Zenless would go a long way. Increase the energy limit from 180 to 240. Having it fill up before the 24-hour mark is just dumb. And on the same topic, have an energy overflow mechanic. If you're not able to jump on within a certain amount of time, or even days, non-spent energy is wasted. If these get stored like in StarRail on a 3x time basis, it would certainly be a great addition. Like, if you're adamant on keeping the energy costs for quests, then this is just mandatory. Okay, those were all my notes that I've written down. I would like to think you would agree on these, but you can always inform me if you disagree or if you would like to add some stuff. But I do have 2 topics of discussion for you which I think would be rather controversial. Topic number 1 would be the combat. During the story, it is fairly easy. Well, extremely easy. I felt like I didn't even receive chip damage and I had to go out of my way to actually receive some. But this might not be too bad in some cases. Hoyo tries to cater to a wide audience, and this is for the casuals. But maybe a difficulty slider would be appreciated? Maybe when using the story characters, for example, it's set to easy. But when you use your own agents, it's a standard or higher difficulty. I don't know. What do you think? And then the other topic, that would be about gear or discs. In this game there is no combat event or VR thing to obtain gear. You have to summon for them. I originally had this as a con because I think it's ridiculous, but while writing the script for this video I was like, wait a minute, if we do battle, we also have RNG deciding our gear? And summoning for this gear actually saves us so much time gearing up. But on the other hand, don't we want to battle our way into difficult content and become stronger or better? What do you think about this gearing decision? Anyways, thank you for watching this video to completion, you absolute legend. A thumbs up would be appreciated, and please leave your thoughts in the comments below, even if they are thoughts not about the game. Anyway, I'll be going now. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.